That's what we came. We stand on business.
Dubai chocolate. Push
extra SIBO.
Jumping out the porch, I was a little scholar. Who would ever thought I'd be a real problem? Colorblind, I see pink, blue, and green dollars. All the time I've been the one that lead. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Blessed to have a bus worth over $1 million. You ain't gon' stay rich till you got real products. Round out time, I'm running up a real gaffer. Climbing to the top, it been too many ladders. These losses starting to help me see what really matters. These drugs can't even ever help me feel better. I feel bad when I'm headlining a Coachella. I'm living out my dream and it ain't all far-fetched. I bought the P with vibes, this ain't no propeller jet. Like one and I recline to ease my mind off of stress. No blind can't lead the blind, or we gon' all have regrets. On me, on me. Can't put trust in man, but put it all on me. On me, on me.
Hey guys, welcome to the season finale of Ramblin' Only, and this week we're previewing the Fayetteville State game. And first up, I got big play receiver Jahari Mitchell joining me on the show. Jahari, how you doing, man?
Hey man, I'm blessed and highly favored.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So how is the team doing after the bye week, after a tough loss?
As we all know, the bye week was being needed. You know, this is the hurt business, so we definitely needed it, you feel me, to replenish our minds and bodies and to be ready to take on these Broncos on Saturday.
Yes, sir. I call them the ponies, but yes, to be politically correct, we call them the Broncos. Yes, sir. I don't want them mad at y'all. But did you do anything during the bye week, or did you just get your mind refocused?
Honestly, I feel like the time that we're giving off is just more time to better yourself at the things you don't get to practice as much. So honestly, like the bye week for me consisted of more treatment or just another extra lift on my own, just something to make me feel that I'm doing something to prepare myself for the game.
Yes, I love that. I love that. So, Jahari, we have a lot of Shelby guys on this team. So how good did it feel to reunite with some of your Shelby guys?
Honestly, like when people say dreams are real, like it's real. Like I'm saying, we don't think that these type of things would be able to happen within the different systems that we all go through. You know what I mean? So I'm saying, like I said from the beginning, I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm literally living a dream. So it was definitely a great feeling to connect back with my Shelby people. It's like, you know, we breathe the same air. So like we understand everything regardless. It don't even have to be said.
Yes, sir. So if I remember this correctly, Isaiah Bessie, he was your quarterback your senior year,
Yes,
and
sir.
Dalen Lee, he was just a freshman on that 2019 team. I think y'all won the state championship, if I remember correctly.
Yes, sir, we did.
And did you know TJ Ruff before
I
you
did.
came?
I did. I also played with TJ Ruff his sophomore year, my junior year. So, like I say, we all entwined together without even saying stuff.
When you entered the transfer portal, did you kind of factor that in and kind of want to play with those guys again?
I'm saying honestly, I was just calling where my number was called. Like wherever I was called upon to go, I was gonna do that. I'm saying it's hard to just let go of the game of football when you still got a lot in your tank. Like I'm saying, I've been playing for a while, but I'm still over halfway in the tank. So you feel me? It's not easy to just say I'm done with playing. So honestly, whoever was gonna grab me out of that portal was just gonna get everything that I got left in my tank as I'm doing.
Yes, sir. So how long have you been playing football?
Probably since I was like, I would say 6 years old, only because at that 5 era, I don't even think I knew I was playing football. So I definitely say 6 years old.
Got you, got you. So growing up, did you play any other positions besides receiver?
I'm saying honestly, growing up, just being an athlete, I was just put wherever and then just do my best at what I could do. Honestly, I wouldn't say I played another position to the point to where like if the quarterback got hurt or something, I'd go in and run wildcat, different stuff like that. So I don't feel like that's me like changing positions. I'm just getting the ball in my hand. That's athletes should.
Got you, got you. Have you always been a blazer?
A blazer?
Yeah. Have you always been fast?
Well, honestly, to myself, I feel like I can get way faster, but and I'm saying this is just me being me. I don't think that I'm fast. I just know what to do when I get the ball.
Okay, got you. Because I feel like every time I look up, you're getting behind the defense.
Hey man, I just be trying to get in that box, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what did you want to bring to our offense, and do you feel like you accomplished what you wanted to?
First off, what I wanted to bring to this offense was just another number to help do what we came here to do. Um, and do I feel that I've accomplished that? No, it's because not by the performance, it's just more of the results. Like, I don't put what I do to the top, I put what my team do to the top. So if I'm doing what I'm doing and we lose, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's a team sport. So I'm more saying, no, I don't feel like I achieved nothing that I wanted to achieve only because this is not considered a winning season.
Got you, got you. So do you have any more eligibility left, or is this it?
Man, look, as I say, I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm praying every day that I do got another year. It's not confirmed yet, but there is a rule flying around, and hopefully they pull something out the hat and Zero will be back in that red.
Yes, I would love that because I would hate for you just to have one season as a Ram, man.
Hey, man, like I said, I'm living a dream. I would love to do it again.
So I'm glad to hear that. So, Jahari, I know I want to say it was during the Virginia State game. You led us in pregame prayer. Is that the game that you did the pregame prayer?
That was Virginia Union game, actually.
Virginia, okay, Virginia Union. So I can tell based off your Instagram story that your faith is a big part of your life and all that. So how do you think it helps you when you come upon some adversity?
Honestly, I'm gonna critique your question there. It's even without adversity. I'm saying, as we all are human, I'm not perfect, far from it. I don't post what I post to make my life seem perfect because it's far from it. But I will say that my faith is everything. Like, my performance is my faith. The prayer I prayed was my faith. So it's like the answer to all your questions is going to be my faith only because that's the only reason why it's happening for real. So, yes, the faith is huge. Still got a far way to keep climbing because it's not an ending journey for real. But at the same time, yeah, none of this would be possible without my faith.
Yes, sir. Was that the only game you did that?
Yes, and that was I stepped in for someone's role, so you got to accept your role when it's called, in which that's a role that I would love to do anytime for anybody. So, yeah, I stepped in for Moose. I think he got hurt that week before, and QB1 Dalen Lee asked me to pray for the team, which honestly, yeah, I was hyped about the game, but I was really hyped that I got to pray for my brothers.
Yes, sir. I love that. So what was that experience like for you?
I'm saying I did it a lot coming up. Like it's not nothing new. I'm saying I've been blessed with the power to pray. Like I know how to pray, in which I don't think it's a certain way to pray, but I know how to express my feelings to the Lord. So it was definitely a great feeling. It's like I rewarmed my engine up. I haven't did it in a while. I'm glad that I was able to share with my brothers that I know how to pray. That might influence somebody to maybe ask for me to pray for them again. So it was definitely a privilege to do that.
Yes, sir. I love hearing that. So let's talk about some of the explosive plays you've made so far this season. Because you've made quite a few explosive plays. So let's first start off by talking about the first game. You made a name for yourself the first game. You had the 50-yard touchdown after Terrell Chance had the interception. So walk us through that play.
Um, honestly, again, it's gonna fall back onto the faith, but at the same time, like that was just practice. Like that's just doing exactly what I was told, being exactly where I was supposed to be, and then by the faith, bobbling it and then grabbing it, keeping my eyes on it, hands to the tuck, as Coach Zach be telling us, and just made the catch and made a big play. And honestly, I wouldn't say big play only because like those are the type of plays I make, though. Like, you know what I mean? So, like I say, hey, it was a great feeling, great way to, start it off. You know what I mean? Just let them know that like that's the type of player I want to be here, and which honestly I felt they've let me be that type of player, which I'm very grateful for that.
Yes, sir. And I remember after that play, they said you were a freshman, and I got excited. I'm like, we got 3 more years of this. And then I realized that they made a mistake on the website, and
Yeah,
yeah, you're not a freshman. But I was excited when they said that.
I wish, man.
Let's now talk about the Virginia State game when you had those two big 30-plus yard plays. Let's talk about the first one. And in the first half, when you made that crazy catch right before halftime, you remember that one?
Yes, sir.
So take us through that play and the crazy way you twisted your body around, man.
Honestly, I made it harder than it was. Looking back at on film as I do and we do a lot, it actually should have been a touchdown. So that play is not really celebrated as much as like it shouldn't be, honestly. But it was a adjustable grab. I feel like I definitely could have just ran under it and walked in the end zone. But it was more, I guess, a trust thing, honestly, just making sure I secured the catch first.
Okay, got you. And talk about your celebration that you like to do after you make a big play. Do you have a name for that?
Honestly, that's as much as they gonna get out of me. Only because like humble is a big thing for me. I feel like the plays that I make, as I said before, is what I'm supposed to do. But just a little something for the crowd. Because at the same time, you got to entertain the people. Like that's a part of the game now. Like if you entertaining and playing good, that's just the business. So definitely just trying to practice good habits while I'm out there for real, without getting the flag.
Yes, sir. I love that. And then let's talk about the Virginia Union game. You had 5 catches and 3 of them went for touchdowns. You had 151 yards. So, what was working so well for you that game? Like almost every time you touched the ball, it was a touchdown.
Man, honestly, it's more so like when it's repetitive to hear like this is a big game and like this team right here did this or like what I mean. I'm saying Virginia Union is well known in this conference, but just me being me, like them the teams I want to dominate. Like them the teams that I want my number to be called because I want to put them to bed. But I feel like honestly, not even within what I was doing, but our offense in general, that game really had an engine on them. And I know that we lost, but at the same time, the way that things connected and just kept going, hey man, that's why I say I'll be back next year because it's worth something for real, for real.
Yes, sir. And I think if we didn't, start out slow, I think we could have beat them. Because you can't dig a hole like that against a good team like that.
And we know that though.
Yes, sir.
We know
Um,
that.
so is that the most touchdowns you ever had in the game? 3, or have you topped that before?
In college or like in general?
In general, in general.
Oh nah. Three. I'm saying college, 3 touchdowns. That was. Don't get me wrong. I definitely could have scored more, but 3 touchdowns in college, from what I came from, was kind of like okay, like that's type smooth. Only because like 3 touchdowns in a college game, I never did that before. But
Yes.
at the same time, like I said, it definitely could have been more touchdowns to be scored.
So in high school, what would you say? Do you remember your career high in high school in the game?
Uh, my career high of touchdowns
Mhm.
in one game was 6 touchdowns.
Good Lord.
It's,
Okay.
they were
My
they
goodness.
weren't no receiving. It was one receiving for 5 rushing though. So
Okay. Got you. Okay. Um, So we're going to talk about our previous game in a little bit. You had a big game, our previous game. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But how would you? What has it been like? Playing in such a talented receiver room like we have, and all the dogs we have in that room.
Honestly, that's what the performance come from. Like when you practicing with guys that's better than you or just as good as you, it makes you want to be better. So honestly, I had got interviewed preseason when we had to meet the Rams, and somebody had asked me about the receiving room. And before even knowing, I said this will be the year of the wide receivers. And I feel strongly that we showed that this year the receivers has been a strong source for this team.
Yes, sir. And talk about how we have so much talent in that room, and it seems like none of y'all have an ego, and y'all always happy for the other receivers when they make a big time play.
Honestly, because as I said before, this is a team sport. I feel that you have to be very selfless when it comes to this sport.
Gotcha. Yes, sir.
Um, like I say, like just guys being as good or better than you within football, character, potential, everything. So just that being different than others helps you to be better than you are just being on your own.
Yes, sir. And I love the celebration that you and Devontae Deloach have, where y'all do the grenade celebration. Yeah, I love that one, man.
Oh yeah, it's my
Uh,
boy.
yes, sir. So what do you think went wrong against John C. Smith 2 weeks ago?
Honestly, I can't pinpoint nothing that was wrong, but I feel that me, myself, and others, we lack some execution and just doing things more precise. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean? I don't think it's a problem at all of knowing how to score points. I don't think that that's the problem at all. I think it's more of the lack of execution.
Gotcha. Yes, sir. Okay, that makes sense. Well, although we didn't have the results we wanted on the scoreboard, I know you probably would have preferred to win, but you had a big game. You had 5 catches for 101 yards. You led us in receiving. So what was working so well for you against their secondary?
Honestly, it's just me doing exactly what I'm told, being exactly where I'm supposed to be, and just making a play. I don't feel that it's my skills more so, because honestly, I'm not really performing skillfully right now. I don't feel like I'm going to be better. But like I say, it's just me doing what I'm supposed to do, and then honestly, I don't consider somebody being in front of me is going to stop me. So I just run right by people.
Yes, sir. You've done that quite a lot, quite a few times this year.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know how teams don't have a safety helping the corner over the top because you get past people, man.
I guess I ain't doing it enough. I'm gonna get there though.
Yes, sir. Talk about your touchdown play. What did you see on that play that let you blow past the defender for the touchdown, man?
Um, I'm saying my number one hazard is if you're flat-footed, you're beat.
Gotcha.
Like if your feet are on the ground and my feet are coming on and off the ground as I'm running by you regardless of what route I got.
Okay, gotcha.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
so honestly, and that's a post route. That's my route. Like it's just my route. Always have been. A deep slant, really slant is my favorite route.
So okay,
But a deep slant is even better. I get more time to build up my pressure step.
okay, got you. Are there some receivers you like to watch to kind of model your game after, college or pro?
Um, honestly, I would be lying if I said I didn't. Do I watch it as much? Not really, only because I'm in a stage more so where I'm trying to focus on what I'm doing, like my details. But don't get me wrong, I definitely use Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, a little bit of Jamar Chase, only because he got more of the new game style, and
Gotcha, yes, sir.
then definitely being on Deshaun Jackson for a while, only because like how not. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely got some pieces that I try to model my game after. But hey, man, just trying to be the best version of me for real.
Yes, sir. I love. So how do you guys, in that game again, the John C. Smith game? I feel like what hurt us was, we would have those big explosive plays, and then in the red zone, we wouldn't be able to finish. So how do you guys fix that going into this week?
Honestly, just finishing what we started. Like I'm saying, I know I'm not the only one that's within this offense think that like we are way better than we have performed, and I know that there's plenty of others that think that. Honestly, just as I said, just finishing what we started, pushing through that last little nail, killing a gnat with a sledgehammer, as we've always been told throughout this season. So just finishing what we started for real, and we know how to do that because we've did it before.
Yes, sir. And to close out, what would you say you guys as an offense need to do to finish this season on the high note and play spoiler for Fayetteville State and get the win on the road Saturday?
Honestly, just trusting each other. Like, I mean, we all got to be in one engine. We literally got to drive in the same direction. We all just have to want to win. Like, when they say do your 111, we got to do our 111 because the thing is, what I've learned since I've been in this conference, no matter who you play, no matter where it's at, everybody's going to come to play.
Yes, sir.
So, long as we come to play like we know how to play, this engine to run.
Yes, sir. I love that. Would you say getting off to a fast start and kind of not waiting until the second quarter is going to be huge Saturday?
Honestly, I feel that if you want to win football games, you should punch first. I'm a strong believer in setting the foundation. That's just me, though. I came from Shelby High School. We played to nobody's potential. That's why we got the results that we got.
Yes, sir. I love that. I love that mentality. Hopefully, you guys can carry that into Saturday. Jahari, I want to say thank you for joining me on the show, man. And I want to say good luck Saturday. And I can't wait to watch you put on the show Saturday, man.
Hey, man, again, I appreciate you for having me. And, man, to everybody that's going to be watching, stay prayed up, keep the Lord included, and love Jesus, man.
Yes, sir. I love that. That's a great way to close, man. Take care, my guy.
Hey, appreciate you, boss.
Yes, sir.
Trip and say she think I might OD off pills. How the else I'm gonna sleep? I've been on 30 drills. And when I think I still feel for my youngins in the field, he catch a kill, go pop a 30, he don't even know if they real. My bro wanted me to ride, I was riding with him since we was little. Head labels on my line, they saying it's worth 20 mil. He try and go on hits, put a couple more hats on his steel. I had to go get rich, cause I already knew how that feel. I took care of everybody and put some M's up for my children. I know that turned this hood up, they still killed him. I fall back, start playing safe, the streets wanna say I'm scared. I'm still in the rack with a Glock and a Drake like I ain't just fight the feds. Even though I hear everything they say, can't let it get in my head. Take up too much space when I'm in my bed and I think about pots and Greg. Took this shit to the top, I'd have stop, could've been on the block or dead. My ops know I ain't never aim for legs anytime I shot some lead. Me and in the car, he hop out, fake shot, hit the chop his dread. Swervo had a Glock 40 on my head, but I chose hip-hop instead.
Alrighty, guys, now joining me on the season finale on Ramley Only, our Fayetteville State preview show. I have one of my tone setters on defense, Daniel Williams, today, man.
I'm blessed. I can't complain. I'm blessed.
Yes, sir. I love to hear that. So, how would you say the defense is doing after, kind of having a salty taste in our mouth after the way things went against John C. Smith?
Just like we said in the meeting, just standing by our oath. We all we got, and we all we need. So we have to go out there, correct our wrongs, especially in practice, because it starts in practice. That's the first and foremost. Like when you're playing aggressive in practice, when you're communicating, when you're with your brothers on the field, and we can just go out there and gel. We're the most dangerous, outstanding defense in this NCAA. So we have to stand by that, and that starts in practice. So it was a good bye week. Did what we had to do, reset, stayed in the weight room, stayed in film, and now we're back to work. So we're going to get to it and get down to business.
Yes, sir. I love that. After you guys have a performance like that, does that are you kind of eager and you can't wait to get back out there to show people that wasn't the Ram defense that we all know and love?
Oh, yes, sir. No doubt. 100%. Because like our coach always tells us, they come to watch us. And every time they come to watch us. So we got to go out there and give our family what they want. And that's good product and good football. So we have to stand by that. And like the legacy that's built here in Winston-Salem, we have to stand by that and just go hard each and every day.
Yes, sir. I love that. I love that.
Protect the legacy. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Protect the legacy. So who would you say are some linebackers that you like to model your game after?
And NFL football, NFL college, Really, I would say he's a linebacker from the Texans, Azeez Al-Shaair, number
Okay.
two.
Oh yes, sir. I know you're talking about. Yes,
Him.
sir.
I love Peyton Wilson.
Got you. That's a good one.
Peyton Wilson and another one I love is Isaiah Simmons
Okay, that's some good ones right
because yeah, the reason why I compare myself to them is their motor. I feel like I have a very big and aggressive motor. Like just the desire to keep going, the desire to crawl for the football, the desire to just be hungry and go after what I want and just go out there and hoop and just play ball. That's all I know. So just having that motor, having that desire, and just being aware and like being alert and communicating and just going out there and making a play each and every down. Because in my opinion, when they say you can't make every play, I feel like you can.
there. Yes, sir.
If you hungry enough, you're gonna go get that, and that's what I am. So I'm gonna go get that.
Yes, sir. You definitely have shown that this season, especially. I feel like once we got to the Bowie State game, I feel like every game, I hear your name almost every play.
Sir.
Make an impact.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
what is your? Do you have a pregame routine, and what does it look like if you do?
Pre-game routine. We're on the bus. Um, I'm reading the book, and the book I'm actually reading is called Power. No, the 48 Laws of Power.
Okay, I know that book. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm reading that book, or I'm in my headphones, listening to music, closing my eyes, imagining myself in the stadium, imagine them coming to watch us, which is the people, the crowd. Just imagining me getting into my zone and just staying that tunnel, having that tunnel vision,
Yes,
and
sir.
just imagine all the plays I can make all over the field. And that really it starts with my warm ups, because warm ups I take everything like serious. Like with warm ups, like even little small things is like it's nothing like working on your technique. So going to warm ups, working on my technique, staying fully laser locked in, and when the game comes around, it's showtime. It's time to go eat.
Yes, sir. I love that. So basically, you're saying ain't no smiling, it ain't no laughing, playing
Oh
around.
no,
It's business.
it's business. Since fall camp, I had to ski on, even in practice. I always had to ski each and every day.
Oh, yes, sir.
So never forget where I come from, where I'm from, and what I'm doing, and that's to play cutthroat, aggressive defense and aggressive ball. So we gotta go get it.
Yes, sir. One game I would love if the defense, all y'all could have on the shiesty. I would love
Yeah, yes,
that.
sir. Let's do it.
um, so you mentioned your headphones. So what's on the headphones pregame?
Really pregame, I'm bumping the YB for sure.
Gotcha. Okay.
YB, or I'm listening to either Meek Mill, G Herbo, artists like that, people that tell a story. That's what I'm big on.
Gotcha. Oh
Just
yeah, I
to get
love
me in
that.
that mode, like just to be hungry. Go, I'm telling you, go get it. So yeah,
Kill time, basically.
yes sir. I'm telling you.
So out of those three artists you mentioned, do you have a favorite song off the top of your head? Out of those three that you mentioned,
Mm,
it
right
could be it
now,
could be any of the other three you mentioned.
there's a song by Meek Mill and G Herbo. It's called "Survivor's Guild."
Oh yes, sir, I love that one.
Yeah, I like that song a lot because he's telling a story. It's like really hard, so I like that.
Okay.
And a
Uh,
YB song I would say is Nussy. It just dropped, so it's pretty hard.
what's the name of it?
It's called Nussy, Nussie.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have to see if they have a clean version of that Survivor's Guilt, and
yeah.
I'll put it on your teaser that's gonna come out later this week, man.
Oh, sir, that's full. Let's do it.
So you've been a tackling machine this year. So what do you think has allowed you to play so well this season, man?
Really, it's just going back and looking at my blueprint, which is film, going out there and correcting my wrongs in practice, and just to say it, just shout out those practice squad guys, those scout guys down there for making me better, for making me have that motor in practice to where I can just go out there and ball out in practice. So when the game comes around, I'm the same guy I was the whole week, which was determined, which was hungry, which was aggressive, which was smart, which was just all over and just all over the football. So shout out to my teammates for real. And that's what allowed me to play and good coaching as well. And shout out my coaching staff because we're the Ramley. Without them, none of this would be possible. So I appreciate them.
Yes, sir. In our linebacker room, we have a lot of dogs in that room. So,
Most
what is it?
definitely.
So, what is it like playing along some of those guys like Jupe Austin, Khalil Simpson, Odom? You know, what is it? What is it like playing along some of those guys?
Crash outs. Yeah, those are my guys. That's what we call ourselves, crash outs. So
Oh, yes, sir.
just going up, yeah, playing along those guys, like we're just feeding off each other's energy each and every day in practice. Talking to each other, working on techniques, and just talking about different scenarios that we were gonna have ourselves in and how we can come out successful. And that's to make a play each and every down. Each and every down, each and every quarter. We just going out there, imagine ourselves making those plays, and when it shows up in practice, it's gonna show up in the game. And we have to do that day in and day out. So yeah, those guys are amazing.
Yes, sir. You said y'all are called the Crash Out. So, explain
Yes,
that
sir.
to the Ramley. How you guys got that nickname and what does that look like on the field?
Cause like with crash outs, you just like you're like a the way I describe it is like just being hungry, like going out there and getting it and just attacking the football each and every play, each and every down. So we call ourselves a crash outs because when we go on the field, we're locked in, and when it's time to see a prey, we go out there and pounce. And we go out there and get to our food. 'Cause that's all we know, and that's all we do.
Yes, sir. And in your pray this week, I want you guys to remember this name, Caden Davis. He's a tight end. He's a big guy, and they like to give him the ball a lot. Unfortunately, I was watching the game last week, you know, to kind of prepare for them, but I noticed that's the guy they like to get the ball a lot to. He's a big tight end. He's a big guy, and I need all 11 hats to bring him down because that's a big joker right there.
Okay, we'll see him on the eighth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, so let's talk about one of your best games this season, the Livingstone game. It was homecoming, our biggest crowd. You had 11 tackles that game, and you were just everywhere that game. I was like, oh my goodness, he making another play. uh,
Yeah.
so what do you think allowed you to play so well against Livingstone?
Really, they coming to watch us. That's what Coach Matt be telling us. They coming to watch us. So my mom was there too. My whole family was there. So every game, I always feel like somebody that's like my family or some they come like they watching me. It's just true because they coming to watch. So having my mom there, having my support system there, like it supported me a lot because it just had me in that mode to go get it because they coming to watch us. Even when halftime we was in the gym, I mean, was in the weight room. I looked out the window. I peeked out. I said, "Wow, they coming to watch us for real. And they're here. They've arrived." So just went out there, went to go play ball. Just went out there to go hoop. Just go out there and play the game that I love and what I know. Just going out there, trusting my keys and go make a play.
Yes, sir. And then what did it mean to you to win linebacker of the week? Because Jupe had won it the previous week, and then you won it. So you won linebacker of the week. So what did that mean to you when you found out you won that award?
I'm not gonna lie, like it was crazy because to see how far I've came, like finding home in Winston now and just being able to be myself and it's coming to light like I always knew since a youngin. So just going out there and proving to my not proving to anybody, but just proving to myself that I am what I am, and that's Dan Williams, number 13, linebacker out of Raleigh, North Carolina. So I have to display that, and like my people always tell me, whenever you walk out of the house, you represent your last name. So I have to represent my last name with honor and the right way. So I just go out there, play ball. Yes, sir. So I'm super thankful for that. Though I'm grateful.
Yes, sir. And like I tagged Coach Springs, and I let her know, you know, we got some dogs in that linebacker room because we
Oh
racking up
yeah.
those weekly awards.
Yes, sir. Shout out Coach Springs and Coach Rank. Those amazing linebacker coach staff. So and they get us going each and every day.
Yes, sir. So talk about your coaches. What would you say is something that you've learned from your coaches during your time as a Ram?
Just the the foundation of we all we got, cause and that reflects to life, cause we're all we got and we all we need. So just going out here and being with for each other, not letting nobody go unnoticed, just feeding off each other's energy, staying locked in, staying motivated, and knowing what the goal is, and that's to go out and put on a good performance and put on a good show. And another thing that I love from what my coach staff always tells us is go out there and make a play. Go get your name called. Go make a stat. So and we're
Yes,
big
sir.
on Ramley down here. So and when they say we all we got in Ramley, that goes together right there. So yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, what do you think went wrong against John C. Smith? When we, were not unable to stop them, and I didn't recognize my defense that game. So, what do you think went wrong?
Yeah, honestly, it's just getting on the field on third down, and we're working on that in practice. So just getting off the field on third down and just having the motor from the first down to the fourth. It needs to be consistent
Gotcha. Yes, sir.
each and every drive. So we have to stay on that, and we cooked up too late, and we just needed to be that from the start, from the jump, like we do every game, and just to cook up from the start, not from the back end. So we just got to go out there from the first quarter to the fourth and display hard nosed, foot on the gas football.
Yes, sir. I love that. So let's talk about eye discipline because when I was watching Fayetteville State last week, I noticed they like to do a lot of trickery and a lot of misdirection. So as a linebacker, how important is that to have the eye discipline and not fall for the eye candy and the distractions that they have out there on the field?
Reading your keys. That's the biggest thing. Is reading your keys, trusting your technique, and just being a technician out there. That's the biggest thing I try to be is being a technician. Because one thing I love about my game also is I can cover. Because you can put me out there on a slot, and I trust that the boundary's gonna be safe each and every down. So just going out there and cover and trusting my technique and knowing who's around you, your personnel. Talking to your teammate, which is with whether it be the rover beside me, the corner, my Mike, my free, my Sam, just letting them know what, and also most importantly, my D line, just letting them know how we can communicate and just be one with each other. We're gonna be good.
Yes, sir. And how important would you say, being that versatile guy who can not only go downhill and stop the run, but you can also uh, cover guys. How important is that to be versatile as a linebacker?
I learned that quickly, especially when I got into college, is about how to be a double-edged sword. Just going out there and just knowing multiple positions, like it expands your role a lot. So just understanding the game and just slowing the game down.
Mhm.
That's what I learned, like slowing the game down, like read my keys, know who's in, know who's out, and just different route concepts, the way my guard pulls, the way he flows, tackle blocks down, another guard pull. So just reading certain stuff like that is just it was very important to me, and that's what I've learned over my years, like in college football, is just reading my keys and trusting my instincts because I know I'm already fast. So I was just going out there and getting to the ball after I read my keys and just staying disciplined. And you don't fall for the candy and the cheese, you don't get paid.
Yes, sir. I love that. Um,
Sorry.
so to close out, what would you say is what is it going to take for you guys to bounce back this week and finish the season strong at Fayetteville State this week as a defense?
Just going out and having an aggressive and an urgent mindset to get to the football. And that starts in practice. This whole week up until showtime, up until war. So just having that battle mentality, that soldier mentality to go out there and just execute and just stand our ground and be that with the defense that we know we can be and that we are. So yeah, we're gonna get it done for sure.
Yeah, so I love that. And games like this, it tends to get a little chippy. And how important is it for you guys as a defense to not, lose your temper and get those silly 15-yard penalties for kind of playing with too much edge.
That starts before we get on the bus. Just making sure that we know that we're there on business and we're there on to it's just win a ball game, you know? And just going out there with the mentality that we're gonna be all over the football, all 11 hats each and every down, and we're just gonna go out there and play football. That's what we're on. Cause that's all we know is business. It's just business. And just going out there and putting up a good display at Winston State football.
Yes, sir. I love that. Daniel, so I want to thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
coming on the show, man. And I want
Yes,
to say
sir.
good luck Saturday. I
Yes,
can't
sir.
wait to watch you guys bounce back and shut down a very explosive Fayetteville State offense Saturday, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. I appreciate
Yes,
you.
yes, sir. And Ramley, I want to say thank you to everybody who has supported this season. Unfortunately, this is the end. This is the season finale. So I want to thank everybody who has supported this season, and I want to thank all the players who have came on this season. And make sure you guys subscribe because from now until Christmas, I'll be putting out player highlight tapes and stuff like that. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss those. And thank you, Ramley. And we'll be back next football season. And take care.